Hi everyone, how are we all? Welcome back to a brand new video, and I'm going to start this off with a mild brag, but I feel like I have got really good at secondhand shopping. I feel like get to the end of this haul and then let me know what you think, but I feel like I have found my flow, and if there is something that is on my wish list, there's quite a high chance that I'm going to be able to find it pre-loved. So I've gathered together all of the things secondhand that I've bought over like the last couple of months, and I thought I would do a secondhand haul because I have got some cracking things recently. These are all from Vestiaire, Depop, Vinted, a real mixture of those three. But I feel like I have found my flow. I've started a TikTok series, Secondhand Sunday, like come join me on a Sunday evening and I will show you what I've found pre-loved. The tagline is like, please buy these things so I don't. Because I would say my restraint when it comes to secondhand buys is a lot less. I was talking to a friend about it the other day and we agreed that it feels more like Monopoly money-y and like, oh, well, I'm saving the environment, I'm doing my bit. Which, you know, it is, you are doing your bit. But at the same time, I'm still spending money, I'm still buying clothes, I'm still adding things to my wardrobe. So I'm trying to be a little bit more mindful of that because like the Vinted pre-bed scrolling can be quite addictive. So this is it, and this is the end for now. But I feel style wise we can go more into this in the next video because I really want to do a like making my spring mood boards come alive and like more of a wardrobe styling-y type video. But I feel like at this point postpartum, like where am I, like almost 2 years postpartum, which is wild, I'm really at the point where I feel like I have found myself again style wise. I'm so much more comfortable in my body, and I feel like that has been reflected in my wardrobe. There's been some things that I've wanted to add, some things that I've wanted to edit out, some things that I've wanted to adjust. Like you saw in my wardrobe clear out video, I had such a big pile for Francis, my seamstress, like literally it was this big. It cost me like £100, but it's meant that all of my wardrobe now fits me again really well. Like, I don't know, we can talk about that more in another video, but I feel very happy style wise. I think there was a shift that I wanted to make in that I felt like things were becoming quite like casual and comfortable and like a little bit too practical. We obviously want our clothing to be practical, we want it to be comfortable, but I wanted to get that like edge of polished back into my look. I was like, even when I'm doing drop off or I'm at the park or I'm at soft play, like I still can feel polished and put together. And to do that, there were a few things I wanted to add to my wardrobe. So that's kind of the theme of this haul, is like they're still basics, but they're those kind of like elevating basics, the sprinkle on the top. Where to start? Let's start with this pile. Let's do clothing first. I'm grouping these two together because they were both from Vinted, and I realized that I had obviously the Arquette rib tank tops in my wardrobe. I love them. They've seen me through pregnancy. They've been amazing. And they're something that I reach for again and again. I've got like a beige, I've got a white, I've got a black. But I was like, oh, what's that? Something a little bit different. A navy. This is actually from COS and it just fits like a dream. I'll insert little clips after everything so you can see that. But in my mind I was thinking, where does really great basic vest tops? I know, COS. Searched on Vinted for a COS vest top. This came up, it was £10. Maybe it was like £9 actually. It's a really gorgeous like thick fabric, fits really nicely, super happy with it. I forgot how good COS vest tops are, like especially in this fabric. If you can find, it's like a stretchy, quite thick knitted fabric. If you can find one in this fabric, like this, it's just a thing that's going to be in your wardrobe for years and years and years and years because they don't stretch out, they don't get baggy. Like this sits really close to my body, but it is nice to have things like that in my wardrobe. It's gonna be such a good layering piece for the winter as well, but I'm a vest top and a jeans girl in the summer, you know? And then this was also from COS. This was £12. I'll say this isn't my best Vinted purchase. When I took it out of the packaging, I realized that it had a bit of a stain on the front and it's a little bit stained under the arms. The stain on the front came out and I probably just need to give this a bit of a better scrub, but it's like a ribbed fabric. It's a little bit baggier than what I would normally wear as a vest top, but it's more of like an in-between a vest top and a t-shirt. I just need to give it a bit of a better scrub, but I have worn it and it's looking a bit crumpled because I had to take it out of my washing basket, so actually a bit of that deodorant mark is probably mine. This is how I was wearing the COS top yesterday. I like that it's a vest top, but it's not super skin tight, so it's got that almost like slightly baggy t-shirty feel to it. I love that it's ribbed, and ultimately I probably got this for like a third of the price for like what it should be in the shops. And yeah, it just feels very comfortable when I wear it. I feel like it needs, there you go, that's what it needs. I really like it with a belt as well. I feel like a belt kind of finishes it off when I put it with an outfit. Okay, I have found a brilliant Depop seller. Like, this Depop seller is so good, and I've purchased quite a few things from this Depop seller. First up is this very unseasonal jumper. But hear me out on this one. On all of my mood boards, big, like chunky, roll necks were coming up, like these big kind of vintage looking cable knits. And I've obviously got my Arket cable knit, which I really love. That's quite like a boxy sort of structure, but I don't actually have any cable knits in my wardrobe currently. So I found this one, like honestly, it's huge, it's massive. It's very, very warm. Whenever I've worn it, I've been like, woo, I'm a bit boiling in this. Definitely not for this time of year, but for later on in the year, I really, really love it. Like one of those knits that you can wear that's basically like a jacket kind of coat in one. 100% wool, really, really good condition, and love the cable knit, like love all the textures on it. So was very happy with that find. I mean, this is huge, but it is very, very comfortable, and like it's weighty. I feel like I really got value for money with this one. Definitely not the right time to wear it, and not the right time to like judge it as a most worn piece in my wardrobe, because this is really, really not the weather for it, despite the fact that it's been weird. It still hasn't been this cold. But the neck is exactly what I wanted to find. I wanted this kind of like, some of my hair comes out, some of my hair's tucked in, and little bits are popping out. Like it's exactly what I wanted and exactly what I'd mood boarded. So I'm pretty chuffed with this one. Also from this Depop seller, sorry if I said the name, 11 Vintage. I will link it down below for you. This gorgeous Jaeger knitted vest. Again, this was one of those things that was on all of my mood boards, with these sleeveless knitted vests. And again, it's something that I'm not sure I've ever really owned in my wardrobe. I don't think I have. I've always been like, oh, not for me. Not crazy about having my arms out. And now I'm just like, the arms coming out, love them. Who cares? I'm hot, I'm sweaty. But one of those great transitional pieces to wear with denim, sort of for like these in between months. It's been really strange weather recently. I've been either wearing it with a little vest top underneath or just a bra underneath. It's not super see-through, so it doesn't really bother me to wear a bra underneath. I'm just finding that vintage Jaeger is what my suede jacket is as well. Vintage Jaeger is really good, like really my bag. That's definitely one search term to like add to your list. Quick warning, this outfit makes me feel very cool, and also is head to toe pre-loved. Secondhand vest, secondhand jeans, secondhand shoes. I'm not sure you're actually going to be able to see the shoes. No, they're there. Anyway, this just makes me feel very cool and very much like where I feel my style is at now. It's kind of same but different. Like you're never going to catch me walking around in like a red and yellow dress. Do you know what I mean? This feels like the new chapter of me, and I'm very much here for it. I just got on like a nude lacy bra today, but I don't think you can see it. This is really nice with my Chantel soft stretch little thin kind of vest top that's more sort of underwear underneath as well. I've been wearing that a lot. But yeah, just this with a little bag. Yes. Yeah, cool. Bye. Ready to go. Also from 11 Vintage, with these two denim shirts. Denim shirts, something I don't think I've owned before. Maybe I've owned before when I was a student. I feel like I had a Topshop one, like really back in the day. We're talking like 13 years ago now, so it's been a long time. Again, something that was coming up a lot on my mood boards, and just being able to like add something a bit different. I literally just have white shirts, vest tops, t-shirts. That's basically it on the top half. That's why I've really enjoyed having that vest. It's just added something a bit different, and this has the ability to add something a little bit different. This is a short sleeve one. It's really, really lightweight. It says Route 66 Original Clothing Company in it. 100% cotton, and just that nice sort of oversized fit again. I really like wearing this one with a dark denim or like a black denim. So I'm wearing this more as a shirt here, but again, this is something that I've been wearing like over the top of things. But I like the idea of wearing this with more fitted things on the bottom half. I'm wearing it just with my baggy black jeans because that's what I was wearing to shoot this video. But I think with like my redone and the comfort stretch jeans, the ones that are like a little bit more fitted, I just think that's a nice way, and that's kind of what I want to like shift away from a little bit. I feel like I've been doing oversized with oversized, and I'm like, oh, I do like that. But over the next couple of months and over the rest of spring, I kind of want to try something different and do more like, if I'm doing oversized, do like a slightly tighter on the bottom. I think that is the thing that shifts it from being really comfortable and maybe like a little bit more 90s looking to being like a little bit more chicer. I don't know, I'm experimenting. But I do really like it with this as well, and obviously it just goes with everything in my wardrobe. And then this, okay, this feels like a really, really, really good purchase. This one is Polo by Ralph Lauren. Actually, it's a large, I think it's just a men's large shirt, super oversized, still quite lightweight, like it's not really rigid or like super structured, but I like that I'm able to wear this either as a shirt or as like a jacket, because I don't currently have a blue denim jacket, so this sort of operates as a bit of both. I fully blame Alison Bornstein for this purchase. I'm having a real Alison Bornstein moment. Like, I just think she is so cool. Her videos shows are incredible. Like I've mentioned before, I've watched every single one. I've started just watching them on repeat now. They are fast becoming my comfort watch. But the way that she styles one of these in like so many different ways, I just felt very inspired by that and thought that because my wardrobe is just so neutral, denim works so well in there on the bottom half, so I feel like it's going to work really well in there in the top half as well. And I have worn this a ton since I've got it. Someone messaged me and was like, Hannah, your style is like so 90s at the moment. And I actually went through my baby book with my mum the other day. We were like looking at photos and obviously being like, oh my God, that photo is so Ralph. Oh, that photo is so Ralph. And then it's funny, you look at Ralph and you're like, no, he's just so a blend of like me and Mark, but some of the expressions were exactly the same. It was so crazy. And all of the things that my mum, my aunties, even my grandma was wearing, I was like, I would wear those now. Like that was 89 and I was like, I would wear all of Auntie Sarah's outfit. Like that is a great outfit. And there was a lot of this going on. So yeah, I feel like this is one of those things that is definitely in my wardrobe at the moment, but even if it is out, it's gonna be worth holding on to because it's always gonna come back in, you know what I'm saying. Okay, so here I'm wearing it as more of a shirt, but I think I've been wearing it more like with a vest top underneath or a t-shirt underneath and putting this on as an overshirt. But it's really relaxed. It feels really comfortable. It's really soft as well. It's just exactly what I was looking for. I've had the Kate denim overshirt on my wish list since the beginning of the year, but I feel like I'm gonna knock it off because now I've got this. This definitely fulfills that category. And that one also looks quite stiff, like a proper jacket, and I like the relaxed feel of this and that it is just really soft and comfortable, and I feel like it's gonna be really easy to pair with things in my wardrobe. That is something from Alison Bornstein that I feel very inspired by at the moment, the idea of basically owning your own archives. Like I had a huge clear out that I filmed, and then I almost had like another reorganized after that. After I'd got everything like cleaned and altered, I had like a big tidy. I didn't really get rid of anything, I just sort of moved things around, and I've really cleared through my rail and made this rail like full of all my basics. And like I mentioned earlier, like that more kind of polished vibe, I like took away my trainers. I've just left my Converse there. Like I just wanted to see what it would be like. I just wanted to like play a little bit and see what it'd be like to have this more like groomed, slightly more put together, like less casual options wardrobe, and like see how I've enjoyed playing around with that. I haven't got rid of anything. I've just moved it over here. I've just archived things, and I really like that idea of having things that you really love that maybe you don't necessarily want in your wardrobe at that exact moment, but like next time I'm in the mood for trainers, for whatever it is, I know that I've got trainers there that I really love. I just love that idea. So Alison, we love you. Okay, this is something I've wanted for a really long time, and I was like, I think now is the time to bite the bullet. It's one of these Tove tops, and again, this was very Alison Bornstein. She's got the long sleeved silk version, but I've always really enjoyed the short sleeve version. I don't know if anyone has seen the Bohem Goods tie top. Very tempted to pick up the white one in that, but I'm gonna see how I get on with this, like see how I get on with this in my wardrobe and see if it's something that I wear often. I was talking about how I really want to extend the top section of my wardrobe that isn't a tank top and isn't a shirt and isn't a piece of knitwear. Something like this, basically exactly like this. And I've eyed it up for a couple of years, and I originally found it on Vestiaire actually. Found it on Vestiaire, I was like, oh, what a good price. It was like over half price of the original price of one of these. I was like, this is great. And then the seller cancelled the order and I was like, damn it. But then I went on to Vinted. I found it was slightly more expensive, but brilliant seller in that it's in fab condition, like literally looks brand new, came really quickly. And I just really enjoy the look of this. It makes me feel kind of put together, like nice top and jeans. Like this is the epitome of nice top to go with jeans. Yeah, I've really wanted it for a long time and thought, now's the moment, I'm gonna do it. I found it secondhand. And if I really like it, I'm sure I'll be able to find the cream one in secondhand. I've been trying to find the Bohem Good one secondhand, but it just like doesn't really come up that often. If anyone has one and wants to sell me like a size 2 or 3, I'm interested. Okay, this feels like a cute kind of going out number. You see the shoes? We'll get to those in a minute, but yes, loving it. I find myself being quite attracted to these sort of necklines with this like puffy sleeve. It really reminds me of my wedding dress. Actually, it's kind of a really similar neckline to that. I feel like when I wear this, I want to do a slightly tighter bottom instead of something so baggy. I guess because there's quite a lot of volume on the top. I've obviously done 2 ties up, but I could go all the way and do 3 ties. And that gives it, again, a slightly different shape, a slightly different vibe. Yeah, I'm really happy with this. It's just exactly what I wanted, and I feel like it fills a category in my wardrobe that is like a little bit lacking. Like we're going for a nice surprise dinner for someone's birthday this weekend, and I'm like, oh, this, there you go, like I can just wear this, like I'm ready to go Saturday night out on the town. Okay, that was all of the clothing. Now let's talk accessories. We'll save the best till last, but I have purchased quite a few new shoes. I actually quite like buying shoes secondhand because half of the time they're either brand new, which is like obviously brilliant. They're like they've been worn around the house, and then someone's gone, you know what, these don't fit me, or I've never worn these, and they're basically brand new, which is great. Or someone has worn them and therefore they've broken them in for you. Like, I know that sounds gross. And Mark was like, I just don't know how I feel about secondhand shoes, but personally I'm here for it because it's one of those two things, and it's, to me, that's like a win-win either way. And to go back to what we were talking about earlier, this kind of slightly more like groomed, polished vibe that I want to give a go, I realized that the reason why I wasn't really able to achieve it with what I currently had in my wardrobe at that time was the shoe options. A lot of my shoe options are like Birkenstock Boston clogs, New Balance trainers. That's basically it. For like every day I would go between like one of those. So very kind of flat, quite wide, very casual shoe options, which obviously like work really well for my lifestyle. But I kind of wanted to play around and see if I could find shoes that were still like, on the whole, mostly like flat and comfortable to wear, but just gave off a slightly more put together vibe. And I like mood boarded loads, and like ballet flats were coming up a lot. I haven't made the jump to that just yet, but you will see I've kind of made a half jump to that. A slightly more formal kind of court shoe, like pointy type shoe came up a lot. Loafers came up a lot. I've obviously already got some Arquette ones, but I was like, oh, like these are the things that really finish off an outfit and kind of like take it to the next level, but I just feel like I need a few more options. So let me show you what I got. Oh, I forgot, I got these from the Real Real actually. The Real Real now ships to the UK. I don't think it includes like taxes and duties and stuff, but if you spend under £135, you don't get charged duties, taxes, all those bits and bobs. I found that one out the hard way, but these were under that, so I just got charged shipping. And actually these are something, let me give you the back off. Sorry, there's just a lot of stories. I've got a lot of stories to tell. These are a pair of shoes that I've wanted probably for about 3 years. I've searched on Vestiaire for them sporadically throughout the years. I've never found them. I never found them on Depop, on Vinted. I just never found them. Then someone was like, oh, Hannah, you can buy stuff off of the Real Real now in the UK. I was like, I'm interested. Go online, there was like 3 different pairs and there was one in my size. I couldn't believe it. They are the Celine loafers. I saw Lizzie Hadfield wear these like 3-4 years ago, and they've always been on my mind since that moment. I've been like, if I could ever find those loafers, I'm gonna buy them. I will say I bought them in a 39, and I have got some like shoe stretchers in the post right now because they're very, very narrow. I have really narrow feet, but these are really, really narrow. If you do find them pre-loved, I would definitely try to size up, maybe a whole size, maybe half a size. I do think it says that in the little blurb on the Real Real, but I'd waited so long and I was like, I'm sure I can make them work. I can make them work. They are in very satisfactory condition, should we say? And it did say that on the site, to be fair. It did say they were the lowest on like the counter of the quality. They were like not new, it was like fair, satisfactory. And I'd say that is very fair. I actually took these to the cobblers, my local cobblers, and was like, please, can you make these look a little bit nicer? He put a rubber sole on the bottom because I personally just can't handle a leather sole. I just slide around like I'm doing a really bad impression of someone ice skating. And he found some polish and tried to kind of sort out the scuffs around the front. So yeah, I would say when I got these, I was like, I knew they were bad condition, but they were probably the worst condition out of like anything that I've bought online ever. But I also really wanted them for a long time. I don't mind that they look a little bit loved, a little bit bashed. I'm going to try and find like one of those things that you can put in the shoe to try and just beef out the leather in that like end toe bit. But they are quite comfortable to wear, aside from being a little bit too small for me. So was just very, very happy to find these. I've rolled up my jeans so you can see the loafers, but actually I kind of like this outfit as it is. But yeah, hopefully you can see them there. I really love the colour of them. They're a lot more like red than other things like I own in my wardrobe. They're kind of more of a neutral brown, which I think makes them like stand out a little bit, but in a good way. I like the tongue on them. I like the detailing on them. I think they just add that little like bit of something to an outfit, which is exactly what I wanted from them. On the complete other end of the spectrum, we have these from Manolo Blahnik. Is that how you say it? Blahnik? Manolo? I've never had a pair of Manolos. Sounds like I'm saying Maloko. That was a great one-hit wonder. Can you tell I've never had a pair of them before? I did size up in these. These are a size 40, and I would say that's like the going rate with Manolo. God, can't say it. With Manolos is to size up. But these were coming up on everything I was mood boarding. Like basically every single outfit had a ballet flat or some kind of like slip-on ballet flat. And I thought, you know what? I love a slip-on shoe. I love my Birkenstock clogs. And I know these aren't a Birkenstock clog, but to me, they're kind of in the same realm because they are the slip-on vibe, very easy, just like throw them on in the morning. I really want them to become that for me. I mean, you can see they're in amazing condition. I think they've just been like worn around the house. Like these literally look brand new, and I got them for probably like half of the price that they should be. They just make me feel happy. They just make me feel happy to look at, and I feel that these are really going to take the outfits like to the next level, you know? I'm super happy with these. Super happy with these. And I like the idea of them being backless and like not having to wear them in on the back and just have to wear them in on the front, you know what I mean? And then the Manolos. The one thing I really love about these, like there's a lot of things I love about these, but I do love that there is no toe cleavage. The toes are fully covered. My toes fit into them nicely, which I really like. Also kind of like that when I'm wearing a full length trouser, these could be a ballet flat. Like I could be wearing ballet flats, but I'm not. It's a little slip-on number, aka something way more comfortable. I really love them with this outfit, but I'm hoping these become like my daily throw-on go-to shoe. Like that would be really cool, like, oh, my Manolos. But I also don't see the point of having things in your wardrobe that you don't wear or that you save for best. Like I really want to get my wear out of these, so I will definitely be taking them to the cobblers probably today to get a sole put on them. Now these were a find. I've been searching maybe for like a month online. I wanted like maybe either a pointy toe or an almond toe or like a square toe kind of mule, I guess they're called, like a slingback with just like a little heel, like a mini heel. I know myself and I am not gonna be stomping around in like a major heel if I need to go to London or something like that. Like I can handle my Ganni boots, which are probably like, I don't know, 2 inches, 2.5 inches, but never anything more than that. Like I just know myself and I know that I would never wear them. So I was looking around. I mean, the Chanel ones are stunning. The Chanel ones are so stunning, but they're like, even secondhand, they're over £1,000. And I was like, this is a level of shoe which I haven't really played around with before, that I don't actually know whether I'd get a lot of use out of it in my wardrobe. Obviously I hope I would, but like I haven't really, it's not tried and tested. Therefore I'm not willing to go big on this, but I knew what I was looking for. I didn't want it super branded. I know there's like the Dior one that have like the Dior strap around the back that has Dior written all over it. Like that's not really my vibe either. I had the vision. It just took me quite a long time to find it. And this is why sometimes it's good to have the vision, but not necessarily be sold on a brand or be searching for a brand. I was searching on Vestiaire Collective for black leather slingback. That was like the search term I was looking for in my size. And obviously like so many different ones were coming up. And then these came up. They were from a brand that I have never heard of before. Angel Alarcon. That's definitely not how you say it. I think it is a Spanish designer. These are made in Spain. Again, like brilliant condition. Someone has just like clip-clopped around the house in these, like amazing. And they're exactly what I wanted. They've got this square toe, which I actually think is a little bit more flattering and like on me anyway, like less severe than a pointy toe. So just like a nice little subtle kind of rounded square toe. What's that, like an 1.5 inch heel? Nice and chunky as well, so really like comfortable to walk in. And then this is elasticated, so they're just so comfortable. I'm honestly so happy with these. I'm pretty sure the seller was based in Spain, but they were under £135, so I didn't have to pay any like extra duties or taxes on them. And yeah, I was very happy with this purchase, and I'm really interested to see like how these are gonna level up my outfits, just make them look a little bit more like, she's a lady. These are the Angel Alarcon shoes, however you say it, but I really love these. I cannot stress how comfortable they are. They feel like I'm wearing a flip-flop, which I really like. A lot of the shoes I was looking at in this category did look slightly uncomfortable. And again, I was like, I know that if something is uncomfortable in my wardrobe, I'm just not gonna reach for it, I'm not gonna wear it. But I think these are giving the look that I want, whilst also giving the comfort level that I like. I'd probably just wear these with some blue denim, like probably this outfit, but maybe with like blue denim that I didn't have to roll up. And yeah, I just think it's kind of quite a cute, preppy little outfit. Are you ready for the final purchase? Okay, let me, backstory. I'm doing a lot of storytelling today. You know I love my Celine hobo bags. Like, I have one here, I have the grey one, I have the navy one behind it, I have the zipped black one, which might be probably one of my best secondhand purchases ever. I wear that so much. And despite having 3, there has always been a final one on my mind. There's always been the final piece, the final jewel in the crown, the final piece of the puzzle. I knew what it was, and again, it's one of those things that I search online all the time. I was looking on the Real, especially when I knew that I could shop on that, and obviously like Vestiaire, Depop, Vinted. I'm always on the lookout. I wanted a brown one because I don't own many brown bags. In fact, only recently have I had the Celine Milo bag as part of a job that I've been doing with them, and I'm like, oh, I don't know, just something about a brown bag. So kind of testing it out with that, I knew that I would get my wear out of a brown Celine hobo bag. This is the final piece. This is like, I can breathe, like I can stop. The family is complete, you know? It's here, she's here. It's exactly what I wanted. It's exactly the same as the taupe one that I've got actually, although it doesn't have the additional pocket on it. And I'll say the leather is a lot more like slouchy and sloppy in a good way. Out of all the Celine hobo bags that I have purchased, I would say this one is in the poorest condition. That's not to say it's in poor condition at all. It's definitely been used the most, and it's got a bit of love, you know, like a few marks on it. But I'm like, I'm okay with that. That's part of the deal, you know, it has a story to tell already, but it's very like clean and gorgeous. And I did actually clean it up myself, and I conditioned it myself. And I feel like it's just given it that nice like sheen back. It's given it that like Glossier Future Dew glow to it. But I'm super happy with it. It's exactly what I wanted. It's got the little pocket in the middle, and I can finally sleep at night. Like I can finally rest. I feel like this bag is in its rightful home, and it's gonna be with me for a very, very, very long time. Okay, finally the Celine bag. I mean, I feel like I don't even need to do an outfit cutaway with this, because you know that it will go with everything that I own already. It's really comfortable. I'd say it's probably the lightest out of all of my Celine bags. It feels a lot lighter than the other ones that I have. It doesn't have a central divide. It's very much just like a bucket bag in there. Love all of the gold hardware and gold detailing as always. I mean, this one isn't heavy, but yeah, this one is really, really light, which is just nice. I don't like having heavy bags that with nothing in are already weighing your shoulder down. It's also got the detail that the other ones have all got, in that you can take this strap and pin it together up here and make the strap longer. You can always wear it crossbody if you wanted. But I just think it's the perfect size, it's the perfect colour. I'm in love. So there you have it, quite a mega secondhand haul, but hopefully you enjoyed it. There's gonna be secondhand Sundays over on TikTok, so if ever you want my roundup of my top secondhand buys of the week, you can always check there. And I think I have done either a blog post or a video for like how to shop secondhand online. I'm pretty sure I have. I'll link it down below for you, but I feel like it's a skill that I'm honing, and I need to rein it in because we're done. Like there's no more room at the inn. Secondhand or new, like it's over. But hopefully next week's video I can show you how do I fit all of the pieces of the puzzle together. I'm really into my puzzle analogies today. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week with a brand new video. Bye.